You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Cougar Zone.
Hey Coronado, welcome back to Cougar TV. I'm Christian Morrow.
And I'm Alea Hoskins. Hey Coronado, welcome back to Cougar TV. I'm Christian Morrow.
And I'm Alea Hoskins. If you haven't noticed, in the past 2 weeks, there is a book donation box in the front hallway of the main building.
We are in the final week of the book drive, looking to collect gently used or new books for all ages. Books will be donated to local hospitals and long-term care facilities.
The drive ends on Friday the 21st, so if you have a book to donate, please drop it off.
Hey Alea, have you heard the talent show is coming up?
Yeah, but I haven't really heard much about it.
Yeah, neither have I, honestly.
Let's take a look at how the show is being run this year. I'm going to attend for sure.
Yeah, sure looks like a great time. However,
In the midst of turmoil at both national and local levels, what point is there to lower paying jobs like teaching?
well, many teachers have different reasons for teaching that outweigh the problems.
Of course, we got Everett Smith to ask our Coronado teachers why they want to teach.
Throughout the last few days, I've been asking teachers why they teach. It's certainly not a money thing. After all, some teachers actually have to work multiple jobs. So, why do they teach? Here's what they said.
I teach because I love art and I want to instill that in other people.
I originally became a teacher because I had a teacher who really went the extra mile for me. When I was in high school, I was on a bad path, and he changed my life.
I teach because I want students to know that they have choices in life. There's a lot of things that you don't get to pick, like who your parents are, but school gives an opportunity for you to pick choices about your life and determine your trajectory.
I'm teaching because I really think that students are the future and they're going to be the change that happens in the world. And so my way of kind of impacting the world, helping to make it a better place, is to teach you all here.
But not all of the responses were as normal. Some were a little different.
I teach so I can get all these ducks. Just kidding. I teach because I love learning and I'm in a position where I get to do it for the rest of my career, and that rules.
I teach because my band directors back in high school inspired me to follow the same passion, the same educational pursuit.
I love seeing students get that aha moment in math and just find out that they can do more than they think they can. And I keep coming back every day to see that happen in my students.
Here's a bar chart of the most popular responses. There is a tie between working with students and helping students in school for the #1 response.
It's so interesting to know why our teachers teach for us.
Yeah, it's nice to know that so many of our teachers care so much about the students.
Thank you, teachers.
Hey Christian, do you enjoy 2-hour delays and snow days?
I do, but sometimes I wonder how the district decides them. I mean, it seems kind of random.
Yeah, me too. I also ponder how the 2-hour delays and snow days affect our class time.
Let's watch the footage Jackie and Alyssa got to answer our questions on snowy conditions.
So how many snow days we have left? The district, I had them pull our numbers and we are looking at 2.4 snow days remaining. There is a team of people at the district that will make the determination on if there is going to be a snow day. If we go over the amount of snow days, we will have to make adjustments in our schedule to get those days and those minutes added back in. we would attend school on different days that we already had planned off. So like graduation, there won't be any school, but we could choose to make up that time on graduation day and have school. During the testing days, instead of having no school, we would test and then have school. Instead of having a snow day, we could move to a remote day and we could have it online and check in there. And other options would be to extend like times or anything like that as well within the day till we get our minutes made up.
So the days that we have 2-hour delays, the student work time and the effort is definitely affected. We get less students in the classroom. So like to introduce anything or teach anything new is not beneficial, because then I'm just gonna have to repeat myself once the entire class gets there.
So Mr. Gall doesn't flip a coin to decide the fate of a snow day?
I guess not. I'm glad he has the gall to call so many snow days. I wonder if we'll have one this week.
Let's send it over to Lula to find out this week's weather.
The night fell with bicycle bells, the dark had wooden teeth. Oh, we broke on up to hill country. The air was thin and sweet. Lord, the air was thin and sweet.
Thanks, Lula.
Speaking of clouds, we have a specially talented individual soaring above us.
As we speak, Lucy Bruman, a senior here at Coronado, has been working towards her private pilot's license for the last 2 years at Peak Aviation.
We sent Christian and Zach to the hangar to find out how she balances her schoolwork with her flying career.
I'm Lucy and I'm a pilot. I started flying around January of last year. I've just always thought the lifestyle of aviation is just phenomenal. You get to fly places for your work and then stay there. I think that's just so much fun. So first you take a discovery flight and it's just to get you up in the air, see if you like it. And then you start taking lessons and you do just a bunch of different maneuvers, and then you get ready for your check ride. An examiner comes in, you take a 2-hour-long oral exam, and then you go out and fly and you just pretty much show off all the maneuvers that you've been practicing for the last couple of months. And then that's pretty much just a check ride. I'm gonna do my check ride in about a month. I would say a lot of it starts like on the ground. You have to go through the procedures, make sure that you know the airspeed that you should be flying at, going into crosswind, your final landing. Like there's a lot more that you have to mentally know before you actually go and fly. The dynamic between me and my flight instructor is awesome. Her name is Alaya. She's a great person. She's very encouraging and funny, and she's smart.
A really memorable moment with Lucy was when she first got landings figured out. It definitely takes several flights and dozens of landings to get it safe and survivable. So that first time she buttered the plane down onto the runway, she just lit up, and it was a great experience for both of us. And it's satisfying as an instructor to see your student able to safely land the plane.
The path to becoming a pilot requires immense determination. For Lucy, it's her family that inspires her to soar.
My mom is a flight attendant for Frontier Airlines, so it's been really cool seeing just her lifestyle and just the fact that I can go on layovers with her and just, you know, be on the plane while she's working. Another big inspiration is my grandpa, and he didn't fly the planes, but he used to like jump out of the planes. He was in the Army. And most of all, my dad. My dad is just super helpful, and he's just really encouraging, and he's just one of my #1 supporters.
With all the support behind them, Lucy and Zelaya share their unique experience as women in a predominantly male field.
It definitely takes strong will and lots of perseverance to be a woman in aviation. Only 7% of pilots are women. So it's inevitable that you're going to face some kind of adversity. You just have to work hard and prove that you deserve to be where you're at.
When I tell, older men that I want to be a pilot, they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm halfway through my training, like it's going really well. And it's just, sometimes it can be really doubtful and discouraging, but I feel like that just makes me want to do it even more. Originally, I thought I was going to go to an ATP school, which stands for Airline Transportation Program. I have completely changed my path and I'm trying to go to college now. My top choice is Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and Colorado Mesa. I plan to go to college, a 2-year program, get all of my commercial ratings, and then hopefully go fly for United. And I think it'd be awesome to get my CFI, so my Certified Flight Instructor license.
Have you seen Top Gun?
Have I seen Top Gun? Oh my god, that's my favorite movie. I love Top Gun. Oh, don't even get me started.
She really is dedicated. What a cool career path.
I agree. If you see Lucy and her cool aviator sunglasses in the hallway, make sure to let her know how Top Gun she is.
Let's head over to our sports anchor, Jackie, to see how our Cougars played this week.
Boys basketball won against Whitefield 44-29. They lost against Palmer 66-42, and they lost against Falcons 61-37. Girls basketball lost against Whitefield 50-30. They lost against Palmer 39-20, and they lost against Falcons 75-14.
Great job, Cougars.
Hey Leia, speaking of sports, did you know D11 actually has a rugby team? I thought that sport was made up.
Wait, really? That's so cool. I loved watching rugby at the Olympics last summer.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Americans were introduced to the sport because of its role in the Paris Games.
We sent out a few Cougar correspondents to talk to some players from Coronado to learn more.
This was my first season playing rugby, so I started in the fall.
I first started playing rugby when I was 5 years old, and that's about it.
I started playing rugby about 10 years ago when I was 8.
It was really my dad. He got me into it when I was younger. I love it. It's one of my favorite things ever.
I joined because all my uncles did it, and it was a good outlet for me. I love it, actually. I love the people I play with. I love my coaches.
I joined because it was a really exciting sport, and I wanted to challenge myself with a new type of game.
In this sport, you learn everything. It's not the same old thing over and over. It's something new. So it's kind of a mix of soccer, wrestling, and American football.
In sevens rugby, which is in the fall, you have 7 people on a team, and then you can only pass backwards.
To go forwards, it's like a strategy game. You're just trying to get past the defense.
When you reach the end zone, you have to touch on the ground. It's 5 points, and then you get a chance to kick it to make an extra 2 points. So we have numbers. It goes 1 to 15. And the first 8 are usually like the biggest guys on the team.
I play flanker, so number 7. It's high intensity, low IQ, I guess.
I play lock. Sometimes they put me at a number 3 or tight head prop.
I'm a hooker, so I'm in the scrum when people kind of run into each other.
And we just push and contest for the ball, kind of like a giant tug of war almost.
I would recommend this sport. We're always needing players.
I absolutely recommend this sport. It's really fun. So right now it's free. You can come and we'll teach you everything.
100% recommend the sport. It's super fun, great community, super chill practices. Join rugby, you can be a hooker too.
Go Chickens, yeah! Yeah, throw the ball, yeah!
Man, it's so amazing to see all this incredible dedication from our athletes.
Yeah, it's awesome to watch people do what they love. Hey Christian, did you know that there is some kind of medical paid internship through the district?
Yeah, I think I heard Astoria Spreadland did it this past summer.
Wow, that's awesome! I wish I knew more about it.
Well, lucky for you, we had Nora and Jessica interview Astoria, a senior at Coronado, and Mr. Crosby from the Future Center to find out more.
So it's called the Medical Career Collaboration or Collaborative Program. It's a partnership with UC Health and Children's Hospital here in town. It's a 2-year commitment, so only sophomores can apply, and you can't graduate early. So again, it's for on-track sophomores. What happens is, if you're admitted to the program, then you get partnered up with a mentor, and you get internships, you get job shadows, and you really get a really in-depth view of different fields within the medical, under the medical umbrella, to really decide which maybe career pathway is going to be best for.
I would say that the internship was like a really good opportunity for me to explore what I wanted to do in the future. And I would definitely say that being able to have a paid internship where I got to work with the nurses in the NICU with all the babies like really gave me the experience of like also having sort of like a job along with like wanting to know more about the like procedures that they do every day and like how people in the hospital work together to like really have a good system. What the average workday life was for a nurse, because I worked the 12-hour shifts with the nurses, so I would wake up and go there like pretty early in the morning, but then like throughout the day I would work with CNAs that would help the nurses and like prep all of the rooms, and then later in the day I would go help with the cares with the babies. And I would say it really opened my eyes to all of the different possibilities that just are within pediatrics. And before, like, I didn't realize how like much work it really was to get into the medical field, but I think it really showed me that it's worth it to go through all the school and all this stuff, because you really are making a difference in your community. So I think it's like really eye-opening, and it does like inspire people to pursue that career. So
yeah, it's a great opportunity. We would definitely recommend it if someone who wants to be a physician assistant or a doctor, you know, maybe a pediatric, somebody who specializes in pediatric nursing, things like that. But at Children's Hospital, there's a lot of variety. And where else can you like be in a hospital, working alongside other medical professionals, seeing what they do and how they do it on a regular basis?
I had a memory where a patient got released and he went through a lot of ups and downs, and his family was like really stressed because they lived far away. And so just like helping them through the process, and when they finally got released from the hospital was really nice, because it was just like to show like how through all the hardships, like there's really a good ending to it, even though it might seem like bittersweet. So that was probably my favorite memory.
Wow, what an interesting opportunity.
If you are interested in the medical field, this could be an amazing opportunity for you.
Feel free to reach out to your counselor or Mr. Crosby for more information on the program.
Well, that's all for this episode of Cougar TV. I'm Christian Moore.
And I'm Alea Hoskins. Stay classy, Coronado.
Yay!